Yes. Well, I've been. Well, I don't want to say too much because I'd rather say it while we're talking. Okay.
Let's do
You
it, man.
ready? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
I'd like to
we were
introduce.
born ready.
What's that?
I said we were born ready.
Okay. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, here tonight we have the Cowsills, and I'm speaking to Paul and Susan Cowsill. How you doing, guys?
Hello, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, listen, I followed your career because it seems like we're like basically the same age, except for Susan, who remained 26 years old.
Correct. Very
Right.
correct.
Yes. Yes.
Agree.
I
That's
see.
John.
Every once in a while I get the little things. I got the thing where you're holding the plate in some restaurant and it says Happy Anniversary.
Oh yeah, yeah. My husband and I just had our 12th anniversary. We were out dining.
Right. Now your husband is who? Russell.
It's Russ Broussard. He's the drummer for the Cowsills and my drummer and co-writer, et
Right.
cetera, et cetera.
Now, real fast, I just want to say this real fast. I know John is playing drums for the Beach Boys now, right?
Yep.
Correct. Has been for years.
Okay. Now I got a bunch of questions here, so can I ask? I guess we just answer them as you can, as best you can.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But I did have one of the questions. Believe it or not, this is, does Paul need Ridley?
And dude, I'm bringing energy to where there is no
Yes, but
energy.
you have like an overabundance of energy. Susan, I seen
I
the
do.
ad for the cruise, and that's where I got the joke for the Ritalin because.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see what you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
I
well we
thought
seen
you might have thought.
you guys are doing a cruise. I think it's in January, Susan.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
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 Okay.
January. Yeah, we're going out with Paul Revere, the Raiders, Bill Medley, and a bunch of people.
Hey,
I was just saying it was the best thing ever. Agreeing with Paul.
Yeah, but that's okay. We can.
no, no, he doesn't need anything, man. He is living. Paul, by the way, is having the time of his life.
That's right.
This was my top number one bucket list thing, was to be on a bus tour. I didn't care whose bus tour it was, but it was happened to be the Happy Together bus tour.
Oh, I thought
really
it was.
happy to be on that.
I thought you were going to say to be on Good Times with Richie C. So, but I got
No,
excited.
I haven't
there.
said that yet because it's not a good time yet, Richie.
Now listen. Here's
No,
another
it is a
question
good
I have.
time.
Here's a question I have for you. The Saint Bernard from the Timex Hour, was that your dog?
No, actually, that dog belonged to my brother Bob's then almost wife Nancy, and it was given. Greg Harris? No, I thought that Hugh Hefner gave that to Bob and Nancy.
Oh, he might have
Happy.
given it to
Hugh Hefner gave that dog to Bob and Nancy as a wedding present.
Oh,
and they used it
fantastic,
in that TV
fantastic.
show. Boom.
Okay. I don't know why I had to ask that question. I just
My
had to
name
ask
was
that question.
Happy.
Okay. But here's what I find amazing. The song these guys did, they call the Flower Girl song, which we know is not. It's the Rain, the Park, and other thing.
Right.
Correct.
In 1967. But this is what it really amazes me. When you had that song out, you had competition of Happy Together, All You Need Is Love by the Beatles, The Happenings, or The Happening by the Supremes, Ruby Tuesday, and songs by the Buckinghams. See, what people don't realize that how good you had to be back then, the kind of competition that you had. Do you follow me where I mean by that
Yeah.
statement?
Absolutely.
I mean, you guys were great to have and to be where you were and to have that kind of competition. Today, don't get me started on today, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's pretty amazing when you lay it out like that. I know that that's the case, but think about it much. But when you laid it out like that, yeah, that's pretty damn cool.
Yes.
Well, and
because-
also, Rich. Also, a real point to be made about that, and why I think, and this is my personal thought, why the Cowsills stood out at that time was, there were other songs about love and peace, but that was all generated towards the war. Everybody was all fired up about that. You had Jimi Hendrix, and he was great, but there wasn't anybody out there just saying happy, 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 and I think that when we came out, the family and the mom and the sister, I mean, we filled a niche that we kind of created for ourselves. We kind of kicked the door open, walked through it, and there we were. And there we were with all those other people, and we were unique. And
Yes.
that uniqueness helped out a lot and got us to the top. And look, at my dad got us to the top. That guy was a grinder, man. I mean, this guy would go and kick butt all the way to Timbuktu.
Yeah, God bless him. God bless him because there's a lot of, you needed somebody like that behind you, But I was just saying, it's just amazing that you did that. What always amazed me too was as a singer, okay, I know what it takes to
Yeah.
harmonize, and I
Right.
can't believe the harmony that you guys had. I can never, as a
Yeah.
family, and especially with you, Susan, at your age, harmony's difficult. But it was amazing the harmony. In fact, I actually seen a documentary with Todd Rundgren who was talking about you guys.
Oh my God, you're kidding. That's so funny.
Yeah, if I ever
Um,
get it, I'll text it to you. But yeah,
you
go ahead.
know, I think the thing of it is, in our case, of course, it was just when it's a natural thing, then it really isn't hard. And I know there's different varying degrees, even in our family, of people who just can hit it and who hear it and know it's there and get to it, but don't just land on it. And it's really, I think you're born with whatever that level of. And then there's, you know what I mean, Paul?
Yeah, because
Sure.
look at in our band, Rich, Susan, Bob, John, Bill, Barry, God, the whole lot of them always did harmonies really natural. And for my whole life, Bob has always said, Paul, pick whatever harmony you want. And then I would pick whatever harmony came out of me naturally, and then Bob would just facilitate that. In fact, we can be in a song, and for whatever reason, I will be on my harmony and then just flip to the other harmony, and Bob will simultaneously flip with me and create the harmony that I had left behind.
It's fantastic. Really, really great.
And
Another
I
thing.
also
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, hang on. Just let me finish that one thing about
Mm.
the uniqueness and what you're seeing and about my family. They're incredible. But I hardly can play and sing at the same time. And these guys do it naturally. I mean, I have to work hours and hours, day after day, to just be able to play an instrument and then sing at the same time. But listen, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
No, that's okay. Now, listen. Here's the funny thing about that song too. We have people around us that are all ages, so we would play the song. At 26 years old and 25 years old, we play your songs to these kids because they would say, "Well, who do you have on? Who's Susan Cowsill? Who is the Cowsills?" So we play, and it's funny because 10 minutes later they're doing something different and going, "I knew, I knew, I knew, I knew," under their voice because that's how catchy
Right.
that song was. Do you follow
There you
me?
go.
Yeah, and it's that was such a great song. That was
Now
such a
listen,
great song.
also you got to give credit to Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber, because listen, without Dumb and Dumber,
Mhm.
much like the Partridge Family, but without Dumb and Dumber, Rain the Park. I mean, with Dumb and Dumber, let's say not without. Let's be positive. With Dumb and Dumber having put Rain the Park and other things in their movie, so many young kids, surfers, skaters, all these kids are tripped out on the Flower Girl, on the Rain the Park and other things. I work on this TV show called Grimm, and there was a kid that went around humming Rain the Park, and one of my friends said, "Hey, the guy that does that song is working on our set here." It was this kid Patrick. Well, we became great friends, and he wanted to know where he could buy the album.
Right.
Dude,
Well, another great song was Hair. Hair, where I
oh
thought
my God,
was
That's
oh my
fantastic.
God.
one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. You know,
Yeah. And spaghetti'd.
and well, that
That
wasn't
was
my
your big
favorite
line,
part.
right?
But yeah, I could have done without that. But I got here because it was something so completely off the radar for us.
That was
And
fantastic. I think that I could have,
yeah,
especially for
it
that time.
wasn't even supposed to be be released. My brother, we did it for a TV show with Carl Reiner,
Hmm.
and the guy totally played all this stuff and produced it, and then really thought it sounded great and wanted to release it. Asked MGM if we could put it out, and they said absolutely not. We cannot put that song out. And then they flipped it to somebody at, I think, WLS in Chicago, and just had them put it on. Yeah, and it went crazy. It went what would be called viral today.
Yes, it did. Okay, we're going to
And
take
then
a
they
break.
had,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
that
I'm
was
sorry.
that was it. Then so they had no choice but to put it out.
Okay, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with the Cowsills. Okay, we're back with the Cowsill. Sorry, we're editing on the fly. This is a good time show. Now, listen. Really, we started to do a little bit of research too on Vicky and Debbie Peterson, which I think with Vicky Peterson, you were the Psycho Sisters.
Correct, I am.
That's right.
She's my best friend. She married my brother.
Yes.
We have the Psycho Sisters. And the
She's
Continuity
married to
Committee.
John, right? She's married to John.
Yeah,
right.
correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
We
And
love the girls.
Lighthouse, the album.
Yes, that was my second solo record
Yes,
that I
it
did
was.
on my own. Yeah, that was a Well, I want to say it was a fun record, but I guess fun isn't really the word.
Could you give me a
But
little bit about the cover?
a little bit of what?
A little bit of information about the cover?
Oh, sure. The cover of Lighthouse. The picture on it is actually a picture of me leaning up against a rock, but we superimposed it up against that kind of lantern-y guy thing.
Okay.
And that's actually a picture of me. It was taken several minutes after I had learned to swim for the first time solo in the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, jeez.
That's down on Indian Avenue.
Now, where can we get that album?
You can get that album. You can go to my website. You can go to Amazon.com. You can go to iTunes. I'm all over the joint.
Okay, we're pretty strong on the Facebook. We have a Facebook group too, besides the.
Great.
And we actually we had the group together for I think 5 weeks now. We have 10,000 members, so we always post your stuff on there. So we're going to post that cover of that album. No problem. No, once you get on the show, we do. We're behind you all the time. And in fact,
cool.
we have the pictures of you three guys. I think it's the one you took for the Happy Together tour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's already on.
I
know. I like that picture a lot. I think the picture I liked a lot is the cutest is on your photo album is the one you have your arms up in the air. You have a white shirt on. You look so cute on that.
Thank you. That's my Gidget look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is that the
no commercials or something? What was I wearing, dude?
That's funny. But I it's amazing how if you hit Cowsills, how much stuff comes up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, interviews. It's amazing. I seen Bob on an interview talking about recording and so on and so forth. But go ahead, Paul. What were you going to say?
I was going to say we've been doing this for 50 years. There's going to be a lot of material on jokers. These people are cray.
What was that? Is that a New Orleans thing?
Cowsills are cray.
Oh.
Rich, what's funny to me is that, and you're in New Jersey?
Yes.
God, we played Staten Island. We played so many venues really close to you in the past 4 weeks.
Well, no. See, you're coming close to us. I think you're going to be in New Brunswick. That's closer to South Jersey. I'm in South Jersey.
Okay.
I'm in the mafia part of New Jersey. I'm in the mafia part of New Jersey, South Jersey.
Oh, nice.
But I'll tell you what, a little bit. I was born and raised in South Philadelphia. And I got to tell you something funny because you'll appreciate this. In one zip code where I was from was Frankie Avalon, Bobby Rydell, Fabian, Jimmy Darren. All in that one zip code in South Philadelphia.
Wow, that's incredible. Did you guys get tattoos?
No.
Oh, okay. I would have.
They're older than us, though. You got to remember, them guys are probably in their 70s now.
Oh, got you.
But ready for this? Crazy. They still perform?
No, I believe it, man. I've been in the airport many times, and I've seen Tony Bennett cruise through.
Oh, no kidding.
I want to be the Tony Bennett of the 20,000s.
Well, he's with Lady Gaga now. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
They're going to be at the Borgata in Atlantic City.
Incredible, man.
Yes, it is incredible.
Because we have to get over to our show over at the Two Mash Casino, baby.
Yes, fantastic. Yeah, I know the Happy Together tour.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
It's been the best thing ever.
I was just saying, it was the best thing ever. I agree with Paul.
And then the Cutting Room had a 50th anniversary for you guys, right?
The Cutting Room and it was an insane show and an insane club. We love the Cutting Room.
Right. In fact, one of our guests coming up, Vincent Pastore, who played in Sopranos. He's one of our guests, and he has a group. They're going to be playing at the Cutting Room.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a great club. No, I can't get out.
Yeah, we love it. We love the guys who run it too. They're really sweet people.
Godfrey there, he runs all the sound.
Yeah, good. We love the Cutting Room guys.
Awesome. And you're going to be playing. Go ahead. And where are you going to be playing? Where are you playing now?
We're right now. We're in the Chumash Casino, just
outside of
Santa Barbara in the San Ynez Mountains.
Oh wait! I know you guys are traveling all over the place. I seen your tour dates. Oh my God!
Yeah, tonight we get on the bus and we head to the Golden Nugget for tomorrow night's show
in Vegas, and then we come back to Orange County.
But first, we're stopping at Verde, Arizona.
What are we doing there?
We're doing a casino in Arizona on our way to the Pacific Amphitheater in Costa Mesa, California.
Oh my God, who's doing all this driving?
Oh, we have a bus driver. Like
We're on a bus.
We're on a bus.
I
We have our own
know.
bus.
I know. Every time I write to you, Susan, I say, "When are you going to call me?" You say, we never know where we're at. You know.
Right.
We really don't.
We don't know where we're at, and we don't know if we're even going to have a signal because
Right.
we are in the middle of Timbuktu.
We were in Idaho one of the times I was trying to make it happen.
Huge canyon.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So, and we travel a good part of the day, and so we're at the mercy of the universe at that point.
Now, do you do you don't? I'm sure you don't do this 52 weeks a year, right?
No, just summertime.
Oh, just
3
summer,
months.
and then you take it off.
Yeah.
And now you guys are living in where? New Orleans?
I live in New Orleans, Paul lives in Oregon, and Bob lives in Los Angeles.
Yep.
Oh God.
And during the winter, we take our 7-piece out.
Yeah, we have our own band that we take out.
Our kids are in the band.
Yeah.
Now, who's that? Is that the Continental Drifters, or am I?
No, Cowsills. We
Oh, okay, all right. I'm sorry.
That's cool. We have our own band that we play with most of the time. We just do this Happy Together thing with the three of us. It's a special order.
We use one band, we use the Turtles band, and the Turtles play for every act.
Yeah,
And every act.
that's the old Flo and Eddie, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We got the Buckinghams, the Grassroots.
Yeah, I seen them when they were in South Jersey. They played a place in South Jersey 1 year, about 2 years ago. They were there with Peter Noon, Herman Hermits. Yeah, Herman
Oh,
Hermits.
yeah, I love Peter. Peter's the best.
Yeah, he's a nice kid. I think. Well, he's a all nice guy. Yeah, kid. He's older than me.
He's older than all of us.
Older than all of us. That's right.
Right. So.
And he did Raindrops Keep Falling?
Oh, he did.
Oh, okay.
Don't listen to him.
I'm just joking.
I'm just so happy to see you guys still doing it.
We are
Thank you,
too.
man.
Yeah, and also thanks for your patience, Rich.
No problem. Believe it or not, it's like I said. We had major stars. I said I can't get this girl to call me. I can't get this girl.
There you go. There you go. I'm special that way.
But what it is sometimes you got to be patient because I know you guys are like hectic, especially when you're playing.
Yeah, and we are patient people ourselves. We've waited a long time for this Happy Together tour.
Yeah.
Or for anything to really happen as big as this, and it finally happened. So if I have anything to say, everybody out there that's listening or reading, don't give up.
Yeah.
If you give up, it'll never happen.
No, never do
I think
that.
Rich and us is a very good example.
Yeah.
Well, here's one more thing I just want to say to you too, is I know you guys got to run, but I was showing my son, I have 4 children. My son, I left the business to have a family. So, but my youngest plays 4 instruments and is phenomenal. They're always better than us. But I said, come here, I want you to hear something. And I don't know where you were playing at. I'm sorry I can't get the name, but I said, I want you to hear this. And these guys were doing, I keep calling it the Flower Girl. It's easier to call me that. When you guys,
on the record, it's in parentheses.
yeah, when you guys broke into harmony and you did that, and I said, listen to that. It's amazing. It's amazing. They still sound the way that they sound. And as a singer and a musician, not that I'm comparing myself with you guys, I could appreciate it. And guess what? Just so I can throw this at you. If you go to YouTube, I have 2 records on there. All Night, All Day Man.
Oh, nice. We're going to look right away while we throw signal.
That's right. And when you go look it up, then you can see, and then you can write me and tell me how wonderful you thought I was. But, but no, what I'm saying to you is I can appreciate, I guess, one musician to another to still have that harmony and still have that sound and still sound as good as and you're just still all good looking too. So that's the most amazing thing.
Thank you.
The universe has been very kind to us.
It's all about love.
Yeah, love.
Yeah. Yeah, and I said that, and that Susan never got over 26 years old. It's amazing.
And that I love that fact.
All right, Rick.
All right.
Well, listen, I didn't do any editing. We'll take care of it after. Because I don't want to pause you to. But
take that one word I said out, please.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it.
Yeah,
And listen,
that's
thank you very much, and keep it up. And if you're ever in New Jersey, close to us, I'm going to come and see you when I get a chance. And listen,
All right, good deal.
health, happiness, and love. All right, babe. And take care.
You too, Rich.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.